for more than 40 years.
They call me Winnie. That's what I was called in school.
Winnie Albury has shared a deep connection with her neighborhood in Riviera Beach.
Yeah, it's special, and the area is special. I'm 69 years old, and to start completely all over would be devastating to me.
Winnie is weathering yet another storm as she still recovers from brain surgery.
My head has to be raised a certain level.
But even the pouring rain couldn't dampen her spirits on this day.
And I'm just overwhelmed.
Riviera Beach Fire Rescue setting up a pod in Winnie's driveway.
Yes, we're going to be putting the items in this pod right here.
Firefighters
You are so special.
returning to her home, trying to salvage anything they can.
And I think my bed is messed up.
After a recent fire ravaged nearly every single room in her home.
Listening to her story just was personal for me. She doesn't have much. Everything she owns is in this house and it's gone.
I didn't know mold had gotten on most of the stuff.
Winnie doesn't have homeowner's insurance, but her community is trying to raise her up, pitching in to save her refrigerator and any other prized possessions. And these first responders building a bond by going back to check on Winnie after that original 911 call.
That's all I need.
To help eventually get her back on her own 2 feet.
It means a lot. It's a special love. You know, I have a special love for them.
It was a rough night.
This is the kind of unbelievable video we will replay and break down for you. But the people in this video, the innocent victim trapped in the burning car and the deputy racing to free him, never want to see it again.
You can hear someone in agony, pain, yelling for help.
This is the deputy.
Go out, I do my job.
Timothy Maxwell of the Volusia Sheriff's Office.
I drive anywhere from 200 to 350 miles a day.
Almost exactly 3 years ago, a half-dozen drivers reported a wrong-way driver on I-95 near Edgewater.
We had time to shut the interstate down at all the exits.
All shut down, but a few vehicles had already gotten through. Racing to them, he watched one truck flip to avoid what another car could not.
Saw the explosion from the 2 cars making head-to-head contact.
Agonizing minutes will follow here as Deputy Maxwell chokes through thick smoke, smashing and crying, refusing to back down through searing heat.
I didn't know if this thing was going to blow up, but at the time, it's not something that I even cared about.
A vehicle traveling northbound, wrong way,
hit a car head-on, going the wrong way.
Wrong-way crashes are so destructive.
4 lives lost, sadly lost here.
The Florida Department of Transportation has spent years studying more than 1,600 off-ramps on the hundreds of miles of interstates.
We can see almost every inch of the freeways.
Daniel Smith and Alexandra Lopez,
our operators here get that notification,
say the only time alarms sound at FDOT District 4
for any injuries reported
is with a wrong-way driver.
Proud to serve 17.
These team members scan screens, track speeds, and help first responders.
Sign for all lanes are open for you.
Recently, 911 calls, FHP reports, cameras, and ground-level lasers have all been tied together to address this epidemic of wrong-way drivers.
So there's a lot of computing horsepower that happens behind the scenes here.
And in coming months, something you'll only see if you're headed the wrong way. New signs with flashing lights will face backward. Next up, the southbound exit ramp at Blue Heron Boulevard.
How to make you understand, hey, you're going the wrong way. If the driver doesn't turn around, we have connection, direct connection from this center to that equipment.
That system could start the chain of alerts to warn other drivers using the many digital signs over the highway. And Google and Waze would warn those using the apps.
Give you time to get off the roadway.
Improvements that can't come fast enough, according to Deputy Maxwell.
Feeling the heat, the flames, I remember looking down into the vehicle and I could see the fire coming up his legs.
Keep going, keep pulling.
He eventually freed that innocent driver, a man from Boca Raton, saving his life. And he prays for the victim he saved.
His way of life has been altered forever. As long as you're still here on this earth, you have a chance to make things better.
Keep going, keep going. In the blazing evening sky over Miami Airport,
Can't wait to see her for sure.
a jet from half a world away was coming.
And also, I'm afraid that probably I'm gonna be too emotional.
Dmytro Bosko, a Ukrainian living in Boca Raton, was waiting for his wife,
Natalia.
who's been in Ukraine for the last several months. The international arrivals area here is full of anxiety and emotion,
She's somewhere at this airport. She's been on the plane for 12 hours.
especially for loved ones in Ukraine
Да.
who are escaping the Russian guns and missiles.
I can't believe it. Yay!
The moment for Dmytro and his daughter came as Natalia cleared customs. It was one of those times where there are no words. You can't seem to hold a wife and mother tight enough. For Natalia, her trip was exhausting.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Being brave meant traveling from Kyiv to the country Slovakia with her 93-year-old grandfather, some 500 miles, basically the distance from West Palm Beach here to Charleston, South Carolina, and doing it by car, by train, and on foot, and also ducking into bomb shelters.
It was pretty hard. It was pretty hard for us to cross the border. It took almost 2 days.
She forgot her charger at home. So we developed a schedule for every 2 hours. She turned on her phone, so we had a small chat.
She made it, though, telling us her grandfather is now in a care facility in Slovakia with fellow Ukrainians.
I feel happy that I'm finally together with my family.
And Natalia is now where she belongs.
This reunion gonna be the big thing for us.
In Miami, Matt Cesny, WPTV, News Channel 5.
My customers and the neighborhood as an extended family.
They do look good.
And they're coming out to help us out.
Hot, fresh rolls.
Living on sponge cake,
This one's all good.
watching the sunset.
Food, music, and all our friends and family.
This is It Cafe, the place I eat every morning for breakfast.
I'm John Biderwolf. I own This Is It Cafe in Northwood Village. We had an electrical fire that happened at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Terrible. Just one thing after another.
You want 1 or 2 barbecues?
How many?
Place that our firefighters frequently have breakfast. Jason French, President, West Palm Beach Association of Firefighters.
We're doing a chicken barbecue dinner.
A crispy skin, you know it's tender inside.
We have live music.
Might be my phone.
We're just trying to raise support for my staff and for the restaurant to bridge the gap between now and getting open in whatever amount of time that is.
So any support that the locals can give to him and the Biderwolf family.
And I appreciate you being here.
Well worth it.
Hey, what? That looks like perfectly cooked chicken though.
Just does my heart good. Yeah, right here in my heart. I can't say anything more other than I really, really, really appreciate it.
Might be my phone.
I love this building. It is amazing.
Armed with an eye for possibility,
I got my bin. Unused school supplies.
media specialist Lisa Posganzer is off, shopping for the school year.
Let's go this way.
From the countless items donated to Resource Depot.
I get inspired by whatever it is I see.
She shops 2 areas.
It is a treasure trove.
First, the Treasury Boutique,
Stamps. Stamps.
where individual prices can't be beat.
4 for $1.
The second section, the Materials Marketplace,
It's here today. It may be gone tomorrow.
where what she puts in her bin
Ripped some bows.
is sold by volume at a nominal price.
I didn't even know what these things are. I didn't know I needed them until I saw them, and now we have that garden.
Teachers are really excited to start doing things in person again.
Executive Director Jennifer O'Brien says the selection right now may be the most interesting in its 21 years.
Happy to say that we've been inundated with donations. We have more things than we even know what to do with sometimes.
Many of these things came from
Folders are here.
closets cleared
We're paying it forward, we're passing it on.
or businesses closed during COVID.
You could have this random object that I might not even know what it is, but like right behind me, an artist is coming through and be like, I need that. That's the most incredible thing.
School supplies you'd expect.
I love that. These are eyeglass lenses.
And oddball items get a new life.
I love this size.
Supporting the hands-on learning classrooms are craving right now.
Touch this, feel this, smell it, look at it, get inspired by it.
Taking just what's needed and keeping it out of the landfill to help the future.
Maybe they're going to end up in a classroom where they're going to help hundreds of kids and not just one.